Alright, y'all, what's going on? For the course one, I'm removing everything from that shit, and I'm just gonna teach y'all everything from scratch. I believe that'll be way much easier than throwing all the information at you guys, and then going into my strategy, my second course, where we go into my strategy and go into more specific things. So, this video I'm gonna be talking about what is day trading, how I got into day trading, like what made me want to do it, like the shit it takes to get into day trading. And then I'm about to go into the basic ass concepts and to get you started so you can already start putting in work, taking your notes, all that shit, you feel me? So, yeah. Alright, so what is day trading? Or what is ES? ES is a futures contract that tracks the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is an index made of the top 500 companies in the US. If you don't know what that is, basically people who got like Roth IRAs, like basically retirement savings and like all that other shit. When people save up for the retirement, they go to the S&P 500 because they're always going to go up as the economy grows in the US. So that's the S&P 500. That's ES futures, what we trade. If I think it's going to go down, I can take a short position. If I think it's going to go up, I can take a long position. So let's say price is at $100. It's not gonna be at $100. It's gonna be at like 6,000 something or 7,000 something. But let's just say it's at $100, right? And I'm gonna take a long position. If it goes from $100 to $110, I make money. And if I want to take a short position, if it goes from $100 to $90, I also make money. If I am in a long position is when you think price is going to go up, and a short position is when you think price is going to go down. So if I am taking a long and price goes down, I'm losing money. If I am in a short position and price goes up, I'm losing money. Yeah, I'm just making sure I didn't repeat the same thing twice. I hope I didn't. But that's basically what ES is, and as traders, we just watch the market as it moves throughout the day, and we try and find places where we could probably take a trade from and all this other things that we're going to get into in the future. And basically, one thing I want you guys to really understand is that no one ever knows where the market is going to go. No one has a 100% win rate. No one has a 100% like certainty of where price is going to go. We just look at the market. We use the tools that I'm going to give you guys on what we see, and based off of that, we can take a trade, make a prediction, see what price is going to go. And yeah, that's day trading. I could get into like how does it work, like what are funded accounts and shit, right? So let's say you're trading, right? And you think, not even you think, let's say you're trading, instead of putting $100 into the market that you're risking, they have this thing called funded accounts. So with funded accounts is basically a prop firm. It's a private company that will give you money to trade, right? You pay them about like $100 and they will give you a 50K account, right? So basically with that account, you have to make 3,000 before you lose 2,000. As long as you can do that, that means you passed your first phase, and you do it again for your funded phase, then they will send you 90% of what you made and they keep the 10%, and just rinse and repeat, bro. And you can copy trade off of like not just one account but like 30 accounts, and that's where all these people be getting their bread from. And funded accounts are great because if you don't want to lose that much money or don't have that much to put in, it's like it's a great investment. You put in $100, you can potentially make $2,000 consistently as long as you don't blow the account, right? It's not that fucking easy to do it, right? That's why I'm making all this shit and trying to help y'all out. It took me about a year to really do this shit and understand it for real. And yeah, I hope that's understanding. What got me into day trading was, ever since I was a little as a nigga, I always wanted a Bugatti, right? But I found out that no job is gonna pay you enough for, like, you can save up as much as you want to, you won't get no fucking Bugatti, right? So I've always been trying to like look for shit and everything. I tried trading before, I ain't really put my energy into that shit. That's why it ain't fucking work out. But I found out about it again. I did option trading about like my junior year of high school, I believe. And it was going pretty good until I got rug pulled for all my money, right? Bro, that was insane, bro. I got rug pulled. So I made like 3 bands off of some shit, and I was like, okay, I know this shit works, but I just got to figure out how this shit goes. So I told myself when I got rug pulled from that day on, I was like, bro, I'm going to become my own nigga and my own boss and do my own shit. And I'm here right now, right? So that's that. And one thing I want to talk about is like, what does this take? Just know I've been in so much fucked up financial situations, right? And it's like, how the fuck? I ain't gonna talk about that, but like, I had to make a shit ton of money, right? I was in positions where I needed money, bro. Like, I really needed fucking money. Bad, right? And like, what this shit takes, bro, I gave it, like, I wanted shit so bad, I gave it my senior year of basketball season. I was waking up at 2 and 3 in the morning, fucking going to the gym, going to school. Right after school, I got a day trade. Right after that, I'm straight back at work. I don't go to bed till like the midnight, 1 in the morning, and like, I'm only getting 2 hours of sleep, bro, and I'm just on this fucking shit. So that doesn't put like an idea of like what this shit's really gonna take. Like, yeah, like, I was working, bro, and it's not gonna come easy for nobody. You can get a lucky payout your first time, and then people be like, they be blowing their shit for like another 2 years, because this shit is all psychology. You gotta fucking understand. And yeah, let's go get into the concepts now. Right, so my bad, I was kind of pushing it, right? I realized I was going too fast. What I'm going to do is tomorrow we're gonna get into the concepts, and today I'm gonna give you guys the basic information you're gonna need to know to continue on. If you haven't taken notes to understand what the market is, I hope you understand that, because it will make everything easier, right? And yeah, make sure you guys are taking notes. And for funded accounts, that was just to give you guys the main idea. I'm not gonna be going into funded accounts as deep into like the last video, because that's what you're gonna need to get started. And one thing is, we trade on TradingView. That is a app. You can use it on the website. You can try off your phone, laptop, whatever it is. And my bad, the MP's calling me because I lost my ID card. But anyways, I'm about to give you everything you're gonna need to learn, but the main thing in trading that's important is psychology. If you do not, you can know everything. I know if you don't have a good psychology, you're not doing shit. If anything, you're just gonna be losing money. So understand that you should be prioritizing psychology videos just as much as you would for the confluence, for the information I'm about to give you on the tools to trade and shit. And what I'm gonna do tomorrow, we're gonna do candlesticks, and then every day is gonna be like one confluence video, one psychology video, and then one, you know what I'm saying, just back and forth, switching back and forth until we're done with this. And that's all. I hope you have a good day, and we'll get started tomorrow.